Family can be your anchor, but sometimes it's a net, dragging you under like a Texas Gulf tide swallowing a sinking boat. I'm Jake Turner, 31, hauling nets on our family's fishing boat off Galveston's coast, March 2020. My hands calloused from years building Turner Seafood, our legacy since Grandpa's days. Dad, Hank Turner, 60, weathered as a Bolivar Peninsula pier, always said I'd take the helm. My sweat and dawn shifts proof I was born for this salty life. My sister Mia, 28, never cared for the docks. She's all city polish, her eyes on Austin's glitter. Her new boyfriend, Ryan Holt, a slick-talking hustler Dad somehow trusts. Ryan's charm's like a Corpus Christi breeze, smooth but fleeting. His big ideas for the business ringing hollow, yet Dad nods, his pipe smoke curling like he's passing me over. I'm out here before sunrise, checking traps, fixing gear, while Ryan sips coffee in Dad's office, tossing buzzwords, expansion, branding, like chum to sharks, Mia hanging on to his every word. Jake, Ryan's got vision, Dad says at our Bolivar home, his voice gruff, ignoring my decade of grind, my plan to modernize our fleet, my heart tied to these waters. Mia smirks, her manicured nails tapping. Ryan's taken us global, Jake. Step up or step aside. Her words sting like a jellyfish, Ryan's grin sharp as a Gulf reef. His hand on Mia's shoulder a claim, not just on her, but on my legacy, my blood's work. I push back, voice steady as a lighthouse beam. I've kept us afloat, Dad. Ryan's never hauled a net in his life. Hank's eyes narrow like a storm brewing off Matagorda Bay. He's family now, Jake. Trust him or you're out.
Family? The word's a gut punch. My years, 16 to 31, mending ropes, balancing books, erased for a guy who smells of cologne, not salt. Ryan's late-night calls, his investor meetings in Houston, raise my hackles. But Mia's blind, Dad's stubborn. Their faith in him a wall I can't breach. At our dockside office, I overhear Ryan on the phone. Once I'm in, we flip the fleet. Big money, man. My blood runs cold, like a northern sweeping Galveston Bay. His words are Rustler's plan to gut our legacy, yet Dad's too charmed to see the snake in his den. Mia's laughter at dinner, Ryan's arm around her, Dad's proud nod, they're a tableau, a family portrait I'm not in, my place on the boat slipping like sand through my fingers. I lie awake, the Gulf's roar outside my window, my heart as heavy as a sunken anchor, questioning my worth, my loyalty, the father who raised me to fight, but now sidelines me. A spark ignites, hot as a Port Aransas bonfire, not rebellion, but resolution. I won't beg for what's mine, but I won't let Ryan steal it either. I stay silent, my jaw set like a Bolivar breakwater, knowing this betrayal, Dad's choice, Mia's gloat, Ryan's greed, is a fuse I'll light when the time's right. The Gulf's waves crash, steady as my pulse, whispering I'll return, not to plead, but to reclaim, a storm they won't see till it drowns their smug world. Ryan's not just Mia's boyfriend, he's a thief, his eyes on our business, and Dad's handing him the keys, blind to the son who's carried it all. This isn't just a fight for a company, it's for my name, my roots, and I'll flip their script, turning their world upside down when they least expect it.
She went completely silent for weeks. No calls, no texts, not even a meme. I thought I was ghosted, until one morning she showed up at my door with coffee, tears, and a 5-page apology letter. Turns out she wasn't ignoring me. She was rehearsing her Oscar-worthy comeback. Silence isn't surrender. It's a Texas predator's crouch, poised to strike when the prey's smug world is ripe for shattering. I'm Jake Turner, 31, Stepping onto Galveston's Boulevard docks, March 2025. My boots heavy with Corpus Christi grit, my heart a loaded cannon after 5 years exiled by Dad, Hank, who betrayed me, handing Turner Seafood to Ryan Holt, my sister Mia's con-man boyfriend. That April 2020 night, Hank's get out, Mia's smirk, Ryan's oily grin, gutted me like a Gulf snapper. My legacy stolen, my name erased for a thief's fake charm. Now I'm back, not the broken son who fled, but a captain forged in Corpus Christi's tides. My co-op venture, Gulf Dawn Fisheries, a juggernaut outshining Ryan's crumbling empire. The family reunion at our dockside warehouse hums with kin, the Gulf's salt air thick, Hank's pipe smoke curling, Mia's city polish dimmed, Ryan's suit rumpled, his eyes darting like a cornered coyote. I've tracked their fall, Ryan's mismanagement, boats rotting, crews gone, his shady loans and ghost contracts bleeding Turner Seafood dry, whispers of his skimming louder than a Matagorda squall. Hank rises, his voice gruff. Ryan's leading us forward, new boats soon, big deals. But his eyes, weathered as a Bolivar pier, flicker with doubt. Mia's hand on Ryan tight, her smile strained. Ryan stands, his pitch slick as Houston oil. We're rebranding, going global. Turner's never been stronger.
The crowd nods, but I see cracks. Cousins frowns. Old deckhands mutters. The warehouse is peeling paint, a mirror of Ryan's lies. His global dream, a house of cards. I step forward, my Corpus Christi tan dark, my voice steady as a lighthouse beam. Mind if I share some news, Dad? Hank nods, wary. Mia's smirk flickering. Ryan's grin stiff as a Port Aransas jetty. The air taut like a net before the haul. Gulf Dawn Fisheries, I say, pulling out my tablet, charts flashing, modern boats, sustainable traps, deals with Houston chains. My co-ops outpacing Turner, Dad, with honest sweat. The crowd gasps, heads turning, my venture's numbers a thunderclap, Ryan's face draining like a Gulf tide, Mia's manicured nails digging into her chair, Hank's pipe trembling. Honest? Ryan scoffs, voice high as a seagull's cry. You're just jealous, Jake. Turner's fine under me. I lock eyes, my gaze sharp as a Bowie knife. Fine. Your loans are defaulting, Ryan. Crews unpaid, boats seized. I've got the receipts. I project emails, shady bank transfers, Ryan's consulting fees siphoned to offshore accounts, a ghost contract with a shell company, each slide a hammer on his facade. The warehouse erupts, cousins shouting, deckhands cursing, Hank's face ashen as a San Jacinto fog, Mia's eyes wide, her loyalty to Ryan splintering like a Bolivar wreck. Jake, how'd you... Hank stammers, but I cut in, voice like a Gulf breaker. I learned from the sea, Dad, not a con man's playbook. Ryan lunges, his charm gone, snarling, You're nothing, Jake. A deckhand playing big.
I stand tall, forged by Captain Sarah Delgado's lessons, her Corpus Christi wisdom. Steer your course. My anchor. I'm a Turner, Ryan. You're a thief who never belonged. Sarah's voice, her son's loss at sea, echoes in me. Her faith my steel, her trawler sea dawn, the forge where I built a legacy no one can steal. Mia's voice cracks, a saloon jukebox skipping. Ryan, is this true? Her trust, blind as a Port Isabel night, shatters. Her city dreams dust under Ryan's lies. Hank slumps, his pipe cold, eyes wet like a Corpus dawn. Jake, I didn't see. I don't gloat. My triumph's not their pain, but my truth. Gulf Dawn's success, a tide lifting local fishers, not Ryan's offshore scams.
You chose him, Dad, I say, soft but firm. But I chose the Gulf, our real legacy. The crowd roars, cousins clapping, deckhands chanting my name. Ryan's face a mask of panic, his empire a sandcastle washed away by my wave. I walk to the dock, the Gulf's pulse, my heartbeat. Sarah's words, "You're a captain," my guide. My co-op's deals, a net hauling justice, not vengeance. Ryan's betrayal, Mia's complicity, Hank's blindness. They thought me sunk, but I'm a storm, my return flipping their world, their smug reign drowned in truth's relentless tide. I'm not just back, I'm unstoppable, a Turner reborn, my legacy rising like a Texas moon, ready to bury their lies in the Gulf's unforgiving depths. Reckoning doesn't come with fanfare. It crashes like a Texas Gulf wave, swallowing the guilty in their own treacherous undertow.
I'm Jake Turner, 31, standing on Corpus Christi's docks, April 2025, my Gulf Dawn Fisheries Co-op thriving, a beacon built from the ashes of Dad's betrayal when he handed our Galveston fishing business to Ryan Holt, Mia's conman boyfriend 5 years ago. My return last month at the Bolivar reunion, charts flashing, Ryan's shady loans exposed, shattered their smug world. My evidence of his skimming a lightning bolt, splitting their lives like a hill country oak. Now, Ryan's empire crumbles. Turner Seafood's boats seized, his offshore accounts frozen, his global dreams a wreck sinking faster than a Port Arence's shrimp boat in a squall. In Galveston, Ryan's unmasked, a thief who siphoned funds, his ghost contracts with shell companies exposed by a Houston auditor. His charm as worthless as a rusted anchor. He flees, leaving Mia in their Bolivar condo, his parting shot cold as a San Jacinto norther. You are my ticket, Mia, not my home. Mia's regret surges, blind and jagged, her city polish stripped, her green eyes hollow as she faces the truth. She backed a thief who mirrored her betrayal of me, her brother. She calls Mom, voice cracking like a saloon jukebox. I trusted him, Mom. I pushed Jake out for nothing. But Mom's sigh, heavy as a Matagorda driftwood, offers no solace, her own guilt a silent tide. Hank, my dad, sits in his Bolivar kitchen, pipe cold, his weathered face carved with shame, his family choice, Ryan over me, a noose he tied, now choking his pride. He drives to Corpus, his pickup rattling, his voice raw as a Gulf gale. Jake, I was wrong. I didn't see him for what he was. I meet his eyes, steady as a Bolivar breakwater, my heart scarred but open. You chose him, Dad, but I chose the sea, and it never lied.
I don't gloat. His guilt's punishment enough. His weathered hands trembling. A fisherman who lost his son's trust, not just a business, in a single blind call. Captain Sarah Delgado, my Corpus mentor, sits with me at Port Isabel's diner, her 55-year-old eyes wise as a Texas gull gleaming. You didn't just win, Jake, you healed. Sarah, who lost her son to Aransas Pass's tides, her trawler, Sea Dawn, her lifeline, became my mother in spirit. Her lessons steer your course, forging me through nights of doubt. Her own grief, burying her boy, raising his daughter alone, taught me to forgive, not for them, but for me, to keep my heart free as a Corpus Christi breeze. You're a captain, she says, her hand on mine, salt-worn like my own. Your legacy's bigger than their lies. It's the Gulf, it's truth. I nod, her faith a net catching my scars. My co-op lifting local fishers, deals with Houston markets a tide raising all boats, not Ryan's sunken scams. Mia shows up at my Corpus dock, her polish gone, eyes red. Jake, I'm sorry, I didn't see Ryan's game till it broke meat too. Her regret's real, a wound like mine, but I'm past her pull. I forgive you, Mia, but my life's here, not in your shadow. I walk away, the Gulf's pulse my guide, her tears a ripple I don't carry. My path clear, not vengeance, but freedom, a captain steering his own sea.
Hank tries to rebuild, offering me Turner's scraps, but I shake my head. Gulf Dawn's my legacy, Dad. Yours is yours to mend. Ryan's gone, whispers say to Houston's underbelly. His name a cautionary tale on Galveston docks, a thief who thought he could outrun the tide. My Corpus apartment glows with charts, a photo of Grandpa's trawler, Sarah's smile, my life rich not in gold but in truth, like a Port Lavaca sunrise. Mia's regret, Hank's shame, Ryan's ruin, they're not my victory. My co-op, my sea, my peace are, a legacy forged in salt, not their lies. I'm not the boy cast out, I'm Jake Turner, captain of my fate. My Gulf Dawn a beacon, my heart a sail catching the wind of a life reclaimed. The Gulf roars, steady as my resolve, a promise kept. I flipped their script, their world drowned, my legacy rising like a Texas moon. Legacy isn't inherited, it's carved, like a Texas lighthouse standing unbowed against the Gulf's fiercest storms, shining for those who earn it. I'm Jake Turner, 31, standing on Corpus Christi's docks, June 2025. My Gulf Dawn Fisheries Co-op, a titan of the Texas coast, built from the wreckage of Dad's betrayal when he handed Turner Seafood to Ryan Holt, Mia's con man boyfriend, 5 years ago.
That wound, Hank's get out, Mia's smirk, Ryan's theft, cut deeper than a boulevard reef. But my return at the Galveston reunion, exposing Ryan's scams, flipped their world like a Matagorda squall toppling a flimsy pier. Ryan's gone, his offshore account seized, Turner Seafood a ghost, his name a curse on Galveston docks, a thief drowned in the tide of his own greed. Mia's adrift in Bolivar, her city polish stripped, her regret raw as a Gulf sting after Ryan's "You're not my home" left her broken, a mirror of the pain she dealt me. She works a barista job, her calls to me unanswered, her sorry Jake is a ripple I don't chase, her blind faith in Ryan a lesson she'll carry like a longhorn's yoke. Hank, my dad, haunts his Bolivar porch, pipe cold, his guilt a net he can't untangle. His "I was wrong, too late to mend the sun he cast out for a fraud." I forgave them, not for them, but for me, to sail free, my heart no longer a wrecked hull, but a trawler cutting through Corpus Christi's dawn. Captain Sarah Delgado, my mentor, joins me on Sea Dawn, her 55-year-old eyes bright as a Port Isabel star, proud. You're the Gulf sun, Jake, your legacy's truth. Sarah, who buried her boy at sea, her trawler her lifeline, became my mother in spirit, her loss, raising her granddaughter alone, teaching me to build, not burn, to rise, not curse. My co-op lifts fishers from Aransas Pass to Houston, modern boats and fair deals, a tide raising all. My name, Turner, a beacon, not Ryan's forgotten scam. My Corpus apartment glows, charts, Grandpa's trawler photo, Sarah's crab stew. My life rich with salt and sweat, not gold, like a Corpus Lavaca sunrise. Hank visits, eyes wet. "Come back, Jake, Turner's yours." But I shake my head, steady as a breakwater. Gulf Dawn's my home, Dad, built, not given.
Mia's regret, Ryan's ruin, Hank's shame, they're not my win. My co-op, my sea, my peace are. A legacy forged in waves, not their broken promises. Sarah's granddaughter, Lily, runs the docks, her laugh my future. The Gulf's pulse my past. My present, a canvas painted with truth, not their lies' shadow. I'm not the boy cast out. I'm Jake Turner, captain of my fate. My Gulf Dawn, a lighthouse, guiding fishers. My heart, a sail catching freedom's wind. The Gulf roars, my vow kept.
I flipped their script, their world drowned, my legacy rising like a Texas moon, unyielding as the sea I call home. If family betrayal sank your dreams, know this: you're tougher than a Texas squall, and true legacy grows where you plant courage, not resentment, in your soul. Has betrayal stolen your place? How did you carve your legacy? Share below, like, and subscribe for more raw stories of heartbreak and triumph.